Nature's code. This is the secret pattern that shapes all of life. It is not written in words, but in forms, functions, and behaviors. Life uses a set of simple, elegant rules. These rules are the mathematics and physics that govern our world. They help plants and animals to live and to thrive. They guide them in their search for food. They help them to avoid danger. They help them to find a mate. They allow them to raise their young. They allow them to continue their lineage. This essay will explore three fundamental parts of nature's code. First, adaptation, the slow process of change. Second, physical characteristics, the visible results of this change. Third, hardware, the body parts that act as nature's own incredible tools. It is in the spiral of a seashell. It is in the branching of a tree. It is in the beat of a hummingbird's wings. It is in the silent patience of a crocodile. The rules are often invisible to us, hidden in plain sight. But with a closer look, we can begin to understand them. We can see how a simple shape can make an animal faster. We can learn how a particular color can offer protection. The world is full of these small, brilliant solutions. They are answers to the challenges of survival, honed over millions of years. Each one is a testament to the power of this underlying logic. To understand this code is to understand life itself. It connects the smallest microbe to the largest whale. It shows us that we are all part of a grand interconnected system. Adaptation means change over time. It is a slow, patient process. A species gradually changes to better fit its environment. One of the most famous examples is the peppered moth in England. During the 1800s, most of these moths were light-colored. Their pale wings blended in with the lichen-covered trees. But when industrial factories filled the air with soot, the trees turned black. Suddenly, the light moths were easy for birds to spot. A study conducted by Bernard Kettlewell in the 1950s involved releasing moths, recapturing moths. The math was stark. In polluted areas, dark moths survived at a much higher rate. This is natural selection in action, a simple calculation of survival. Another powerful example comes from the Galapagos Islands. Here, the finches studied by Charles Darwin show adaptation in their beaks. On different islands, the birds' beaks change shape and size. This is directly related to the type of food available. A long, thin beak is perfect for probing into flowers. A short, powerful beak is ideal for cracking hard seeds. Referenced image. Diagram showing different beak shapes of Darwin's finches. Biologists Peter and Rosemary Grant spent decades measuring the beaks of finch populations. Their data, published in journals like Science, used simple averages, statistical charts. These numbers revealed clear trends, showing beaks changing size within just a few generations as rainfall and food sources shifted. The rate of change was mathematically precise. Physical characteristics are the visible results of adaptation. The size, the shape, the color of an organism tell a powerful story of its life. Look at the streamlined body of a cheetah. Long legs, flexible spine, slender frame. Physics helps us understand why this form is so effective. Newton's second law of motion: force, mass, x acceleration. The cheetah's powerful muscles generate immense force. Its low mass allows for breathtaking acceleration. A living machine, optimized for short, explosive bursts of power. The shape of a simple leaf is another elegant solution. Broad leaf in a shady forest capturing scattered light. Needle-like leaf in hot, dry, or windy environments. The angle of a leaf on its stem tuned to catch the sun. Patterns. Stripes of a tiger, spots of a leopard, breaking up outlines as camouflage. Color is also critical. Camouflage hides. Warning colors shout. Brilliant red, yellow, orange. Poison dart frog signaling danger. This strategy is called aposematism. Scientists measure wavelengths with a spectrometer. They compare numerical values to see what other animals perceive. The math shows warning colors stand out against background. Texture matters too. Rough, bark-like lizard skin. Smooth, slimy fish coating reduces friction. The tiny hooked structures on a burdock burr inspired the invention of Velcro. Every surface, every pattern, every hue is a piece of the puzzle. Physical traits tested and selected over eons. Each one is a chapter in the story of how to survive in a challenging world. Hardware, in nature, refers to the body parts of an organism. These parts function like sophisticated tools and machines. Bones, muscles, shells, roots, teeth, each part is exquisitely designed for a specific job. Consider the wing of a bird. It is a marvel of aeronautical engineering. Its curved shape, known as an airfoil, creates lift. Air moves faster over the curved upper surface than the flat lower surface, generating a pressure difference. Bernoulli's principle. The bones are hollow to save weight, yet strong enough to withstand the forces of flight. Fins and tails are the hardware fish use for propulsion and steering. The tail of a fish provides thrust. Its powerful muscles contract in a rhythmic wave, pushing water backward. According to Newton's third law, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This backward push of water propels the fish forward. Dorsal fin acting like a rudder and stabilizer. Pectoral fins acting like rudders and stabilizers. The mathematics of fluid dynamics models the efficiency of this movement, showing how angle and speed of the tail fin create the most effective push with the least amount of energy. It is a system perfected for life in water. Plants have their own incredible hardware. The roots of a great tree act as powerful anchors. They spread deep and wide, holding the massive structure firm against the wind. Roots also form a sophisticated plumbing system. Roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil. This water must then be transported to the highest leaves. It travels through tiny tubes called xylem vessels. Water moves upward via root pressure and a pulling force from evaporation, transpiration, cohesion, adhesion. This natural hardware is also used for defense. In nature, hardware and physical characteristics often combine to perform a single complex task with remarkable precision. It is not just about having the right parts. It is about how those parts work together. A frog's jump is a perfect example of this integrated engineering. It uses its long, powerful hind legs as levers. Muscles, tendons store potential energy like a coiled spring. When the frog decides to jump, this energy is released almost instantaneously. This explosive release of power launches the frog through the air. The basic physics equation for potential energy in a spring helps us understand the immense force generated. Another master of energy efficiency is the kangaroo. Slow-motion kangaroo hopping, tendons stretching and recoiling. When the kangaroo lands, the tendons stretch, storing the energy of the impact. As it pushes off for the next hop, that stored energy is released, helping to propel it forward. Studies tracking the oxygen consumption of hopping kangaroos show they use very little additional energy once at speed. The simple math of energy conservation, energy and equals work out, explains how they can cover vast distances without becoming exhausted. Predators also display this incredible combination of features. A kingfisher dives for fish with a long, sharp, dagger-like beak. This beak shape is optimized for a smooth entry into water. It minimizes splash and the pressure wave that would alert the fish below. High-speed footage and fluid dynamics models show the beak parts the water cleanly. Keen eyesight, streamlined body, powerful wings all work in concert for a successful hunt. Spotting the prey, reaching it quickly, capturing it effectively. Even plants exhibit this kind of integrated design. The Venus flytrap has developed a sophisticated trap to catch insects. Leaves hinged, lined with trigger hairs. An insect brushes two hairs in quick succession. An electrical signal is generated. Cells on the outer surface expand rapidly, snapping the trap shut. The timing mechanism, 2 touches, prevents false triggers from a raindrop or a piece of debris. It is a simple but effective mechanical and electrical system, perfect for obtaining nutrients in poor soil. Each form in nature is a precise answer to a question posed by the environment. In summary, nature's code is a language of logic written in the fabric of life itself. It is both wonderfully simple and profoundly complex. Adaptation shows us this story unfolds over immense stretches of time. Physical characteristics are the visible forms this story takes. Hardware reveals the incredible tools and machines of nature. Together, these three themes illustrate how life not only survives, but thrives with breathtaking ingenuity. The archives of science give us the proof we need to read this story. The evidence is all around us, waiting to be deciphered. Scientific studies provide a priceless record. Museum collections provide a priceless record. Old bird specimens let us measure feather color changes and beak size changes over decades. Satellite imagery tracks the growth of forests. Satellite imagery shows the retreat of glaciers. These images show how ecosystems adapt to a changing climate. Laboratory experiments test a beetle's exoskeleton strength. Laboratory experiments measure fish fin fluid dynamics. The math and physics are not just abstract ideas. They are the tools that make the picture sharp and clear. They provide exact answers for why some traits succeed where others fail. This perspective changes how we see the world. A simple walk in a park becomes a gallery of brilliant designs. Physics of flight in a hovering dragonfly. Mathematics of growth in a fern's branching pattern. Every shape is an answer. Every movement is an answer. Every color is an answer. It is a solution, perfected over countless generations.